Some camp rules. God spoke to Moses, command the people of Israel to ban from the camp anyone who has an infectious skin disease, anyone who has a discharge, and anyone who is ritually unclean from contact with a dead body. Ban male and female alike, send them outside the camp so that they won't defile their camp, the place I live among them. The people of Israel did this, banning them from the camp. They did exactly what God had commanded through Moses. God spoke to Moses, tell the people of Israel, when a man or woman commits any sin, the person has broken trust with God, is guilty, and must confess the sin. Full compensation plus 20% must be made to whoever was wronged. If the wronged person has no close relative who can receive the compensation belongs to God and must be given to the priest, along with the ram by which atonement is made. All the sacred offerings that the people of Israel bring to a priest belong to the priest. Each person's sacred offerings are his own, but what one gives to the priest stays with the priest. God spoke to Moses, tell the people of Israel, say a man's wife goes off and has an affair, is unfaithful to him by sleeping with another man. But her husband knows nothing about it even though she has defiled herself. And then, even though there was no witness and she wasn't caught in the act, feelings of jealousy come over the husband and he suspects that his wife is impure. Even if she is innocent and his jealousy and suspicions are groundless, he is to take his wife to the priest. He must also take an offering of 2 quarts of barley flour for her. He is to pour no oil on it or mix incense with it because it is a grain offering for jealousy, a grain offering for bringing the guilt out into the open. The priest then is to take her and have her stand in the presence of God. He is to take some holy water in a pottery jar and put some dust from the floor of the dwelling in the water. After the priest has her stand in the presence of God, he is to uncover her hair and place the exposure offering in her hands, the grain offering for jealousy, while he holds the bitter water that delivers a curse. Then the priest will put the woman under oath and say, if no man has slept with you and you have not had an adulterous affair and become impure while married to your husband, may this bitter water that delivers a curse not harm you. But if you have had an affair while married to your husband and have defiled yourself by sleeping with a man other than your husband, here the priest puts the woman under this curse, may God cause your people to curse and revile you when he makes your womb shrivel and your belly swell. Let this water that delivers a curse enter your body so that your belly swells and your womb shrivels. Then the woman shall say, Amen. Amen. The priest is to write these curses on a scroll and then wash the words off into the bitter water. He then is to give the woman the bitter water that delivers a curse. This water will enter her body and cause acute pain. The priest then is to take from her hands a handful of the grain offering for jealousy, wave it before God, and bring it to the altar. The priest then is to take a handful of the grain offering, using it as an exposure offering, and burn it on the altar. After this he is to make her drink the water. If she has defiled herself in being unfaithful to her husband, when she drinks the water that delivers a curse, it will enter her body and cause acute pain, her belly will swell and her womb shrivel. She will be cursed among her people. But if she has not defiled herself and is innocent of impurity, her name will be cleared and she will be able to have children. This is the law of jealousy in a case where a woman goes off and has an affair and defiles herself while married to her husband, or a husband is tormented with feelings of jealousy because he suspects his wife. The priest is to have her stand in the presence of God and go through this entire procedure with her. The husband will be cleared of wrong, but the woman will pay for her wrong. Nazirite vows. God spoke to Moses, speak to the people of Israel, tell them, if any of you, man or woman, wants to make a special Nazirite vow, consecrating yourself totally to God, you must not drink any wine or beer, no intoxicating drink of any kind, not even the juice of grapes, in fact. You must not even eat grapes or raisins. For the duration of the consecration, nothing from the grapevine, not even the seeds, not even the skin, may be eaten. Also, for the duration of the consecration you must not have your hair cut. Your long hair will be a continuing sign of holy separation to God. Also, for the duration of the consecration to God, you must not go near a corpse. Even if it's the body of your father or mother, brother or sister, you must not ritually defile yourself because the sign of consecration to God is on your head. For the entire duration of your consecration you are holy to God. If someone should die suddenly in your presence, so that your consecrated head is ritually defiled, you must shave your head on the day of your purifying, that is, the 7th day. Then on the 8th day bring 2 doves or 2 pigeons to the priest at the entrance to the tent of meeting. The priest will offer one for the absolution offering and one for the whole burnt offering, purifying you from the ritual contamination of the corpse. You resanctify your hair on that day and reconsecrate your Nazirite consecration to God by bringing a yearling lamb for a compensation offering. You start over, the previous days don't count because your consecration was ritually defiled. These are the instructions for the time set when your special consecration to God is up. First, you are to be brought to the entrance to the tent of meeting. Then you will present your offerings to God, a healthy yearling lamb for the whole burnt offering, a healthy yearling ewe for an absolution offering, a healthy ram for a peace offering, a basket of unraised bread made of fine flour, loaves mixed with oil, and crackers spread with oil, along with your grain offerings and drink offerings. The priest will approach God and offer up your absolution offering and whole burnt offering. He will sacrifice the ram as a peace offering to God with the basket of unraised bread, and, last of all, the grain offering and drink offering. At the entrance to the tent of meeting, shave off the hair you consecrated and put it in the fire that is burning under the peace offering. After you have shaved the hair of your consecration, the priest will take a shoulder from the ram, boiled, and a piece of unraised bread and a cracker from the basket and place them in your hands. The priest will then wave them before God, a wave offering. They are holy and belong to the priest, along with the breast that was waved and the thigh that was offered. Now you are free to drink wine. These are the instructions for Nazirites as they bring offerings to God in their vow of consecration, beyond their other offerings. They must carry out the vow they have vowed following the instructions for the Nazirite. The Aaronic blessing. God spoke to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons, this is how you are to bless the people of Israel. Say to them, God bless you and keep you, God smile on you and gift you, God look you full in the face and make you prosper. In so doing, they will place my name on the people of Israel, I will confirm it by blessing them."